You think
What it do? What it do? What it do? We back. Y'all know it's been a minute, but we back with another episode of NFL Offseason Show. I'm your host, Brandon. This is my co-host. I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
yes, and I'm happy to be here, by the way. Thank you, Neil, for having this lovely, lovely show on this lovely Friday. I am the sports diva on all platforms, okay? And you can catch me everywhere, everywhere. I'm everywhere you want to be, just like Amex. Period.
Y'all know what we do when we start off every show. We let y'all know who in the house tonight. Now I'm gonna let you introduce them since I gotta do all the work after that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. All right, so we got Richard. What's good?
What up, though?
Rich.
Been a
What's
minute.
going on? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. And it's one more person, y'all. One more person we got up in here. We got Big Jamal. Where you at, Mr. Sir? Yeah.
What's good? Cheers, y'all. Yeah, it has been a hot minute. We got a lot to talk about for this whole football thing, yo. But let's go. I'm ready. Let's get it.
You ready? All right. Let's start off with we're gonna go through some of the draft picks and see how we feel about where they were selected and who they were selected to. Starting off with the Tennessee Titans first round draft pick, Cam Ward. Jamal, man, you like the pick? Is it a fit?
It was obvious. I mean, I'm surprised that Tennessee. Well, think about it. Tennessee didn't even take no calls, didn't take no nothing. They pretty much did him a workout and said, you know what, we're gonna take you the first pick, and that was that. So it was obvious. People started saying, okay, well, I want to come and play with him. So we gonna see. I mean, do I think Tennessee gonna do something this year? Probably not. But this is a good pick for them. It's a valuable upgrade. So because the two quarterback they had beforehand, hot garbage. So this is a yeah. Well, they are they're terrible. So, but this is a good pick, and hopefully they can build around him and try to make some type of noise because right now in that division it's pretty much Houston and everybody else because Indianapolis ain't doing shit. Jacksonville ain't gonna do much, well, but we'll get to that in a minute. But that's about it. So yeah, good pick for them.
Sports diva yourself, how you feel about Cam Ward getting drafted to Tennessee Titans #1 overall?
Um, I'm happy for Tennessee, man. I mean, not surprising. I mean, it that was everyone's prediction. So I'm happy for Cam. I'm happy for, for him and his future endeavors. It was a great pick. I mean, hey, I mean, like Jamal said, I don't think they're gonna go too far, but at the end of the day, Cam is in the NFL now and he gets to show off who he really is. And I think he's gonna be great. And I'm happy for the Tennessee Titans, to be honest.
Yeah. Cam Ward, y'all, not Cam Newton. Just
No,
let you know.
correct. Cam Ward, y'all.
What's
Sorry,
wrong with Cam? What was wrong with
I
Cam
short.
Newton? There ain't nothing wrong
No,
with
ain't
Cam.
no. Ain't no wrong with
Cam,
him. And it's not Killer Cam either. Not Killer Cam either.
Killer
It is Cam Ward.
gang. Shout
Oh,
out to
that's
Cam
my
Newton.
song.
You feel me? Rich, how you feel about the Tennessee's first round draft pick, Mr. Cam Ward?
So, I mean, like Jamal said, it was obvious because they canceled everyone else's meetings once they met with him. Um, they weren't a quarterback away, but they were a decent quarterback away because Will Levis was hot garbage. Um,
Hmm.
and they thought he was
Not you
going to
just
be
try to play
somebody.
Willie Will like that.
Oh, I
Willie
live in
Will.
Tennessee, so I see all the headlines and I see a lot of games, because they're the local games. But uh, as their team, they're weirdly built, right? Because they got a lot of veterans on there, and they just didn't have quarterback. So I don't think he's ready to play, but I have a feeling he's going to play this year.
It's sad when the best team that was in Tennessee is the Tennessee Volunteers football
Oh my
team.
God.
And that ain't saying nothing
Right. Well, yeah.
because they did so, they couldn't even do what my team did.
What
Go
Oh,
to
that's
happened?
right. Yeah.
go to
Oh, beat Ohio. Beat
Ohio
Ohio
State.
State. Yeah.
Don't forget the.
Beat the Ohio State. Yeah. My fault. I should know better.
No, you good. You good. You said it
Hey,
right.
look, he set
I'm
y'all
talking
up.
to Richard.
All right,
You
let's
got
talk about
your
the second
dance,
round pick.
baby.
Oh God, let's talk about the second round pick, Mr. Travis Hunter himself. I believe this was acquired through a trade, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, my memory's still good. And y'all blame it on the weed. But anyway, Travis Hunter, man, drafted to the Jaguars through a trade, man. Rich, I'm gonna start off with you, man. How you feel about Travis Hunter going to the Jags, man?
I don't know. He was a first round pick, but I don't think
Hmm.
that generational player that a lot of people, uh, you know, put on him. In my opinion, um, your receiver, he's got a lot of work. Because what the hell he was doing in college is not going to work in the NFL. Um, I think he's a better corner, but you're not playing all game either. You're not. You're just not doing that in the pros. It's in college. These guys will beat you up. So you go against Miami, right? On defense, you're going to guard Waddle or Tyreek Hill, so they're going to run your ass all over the field. And then you're going to go on offense. Jalen Ramsey going to beat your ass.
Mm.
And I don't mean that physically or literally. You know what I'm saying. He's going to jam you. He's a very physical corner. You're just not going to be able to do it.
He gonna beat your ass, like you said.
Right. Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
You also we'll go with
Don't
that.
sugarcoat it. Shit. Hmm.
Jamal, how you feel about Travis Hunter?
Sorry, my sports diva. Browns fucked this up. They fucked it up bad.
Go, I'm glad that you went first. Go ahead.
They fucked this up bad. Cause had we known, okay, had the Browns could have had Travis Hunter, and if we'd have known in the future what the hell was going to go on with Shador Sanders, they would have had them both. Both of
All
them
right.
had Shador and Travis Hunter. That would have been like, okay, cool beans. I mean, no knock on to what the Browns, I guess, needed. I mean, it was a safe pick, but come on now. You got somebody who's going to be the face of the franchise, who's going to be selling shirts and everything. And then you're going to be selling, and then all of a sudden you draft Shador. Cool. Now you got both of them who know how each other plays. Shador knows where Travis wants the ball and how to throw to his ass. Y'all could have did all these meetings and all these school visits. He went to John Marshall High School of all places. You go over there. That's a person will never
Right. You
forget
could have
for
went to
something else.
Kennedy.
Right, exactly. You could have went there. You know,
JFK.
It's not like that. It's not like Marshall was any any better and shit like that. Everybody's like, well, Marshall's over there on the safe side. Shit, y'all don't know
Listen,
Cleveland
that's
like we do.
Marshall lawyers and Kennedy Eagles. Come on, which one would you
Let's
do?
get let's come on now. But regardless, you know what? For Jacksonville, I think I think Travis Hunter loves this pick because he's playing pretty much he's at home. So it's like a hometown feel for him. So he likes the pick. I think Jacksonville is gonna play him both ways, not all game, but they will. So it's an upgrade for them too. Once
That's
again, like that for that
that's
division,
what
they're not gonna win
Definitely.
it.
Paul. I think
What's
this is
that?
a lot of. That's what I was going to say too. I think it was a lot of publicity stunt too, because they talk about having a hard time getting guys or fans in the stands. Now you bring home a hometown guy.
Okay. I
Yeah,
see where you're going with
yeah,
that.
yeah. They
Yeah,
coming
because
now.
no,
They definitely.
because I've been to Jacksonville a few times. I mean, a couple times this year, and hardly anybody goes to those games at all. It's like, what the fuck we coming here for?
Right. You could bring it.
Duval!
You know,
Yeah.
it's like they ain't got nothing to play for down there. Ain't got nothing going on down there. It's like, okay, so Travis Hunter now you got a hometown person. So yeah, Rich, you right on that. They gonna sell some tickets now that he's there. So we gonna see.
Uh-huh.
So
Natalie, first, I gotta ask you how you feel about the Browns trading out of this pick to not get Travis Hunter,
Let
and
me
then
tell you.
go,
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
go ahead. Let me let you tell us. Tell us.
So when I heard about it, I was in the car because I was on my way to the spot to meet my peoples for a drink to watch it. Right. So when
Ooh.
I heard it, I pulled up in the spot and I parked and I heard it and I put in park or whatever and I was like, okay, all right. So let me just go in this bar and see who in here and just act like this ain't happened. But as soon as I walked in there, everybody was like, "Son of a whore!" Everybody was
son of
in
a
there
whore.
just
Whoa!
like, and
Son of a whore.
I was
Whoa!
just like, I ain't had no. I didn't have a choice but to say, I turned around and looked at the whole bar. I stood up on the chair like, does anybody know what the fuck is going on? What happened? Why did we do that? So no, listen. At first, I was very confused. I was very upset because I was like, "Here we go doing brown shit. Here we go."
Actually, I
I,
wish I had the clip from DMX. Here we go again.
man, right? Okay, like,
Same
come
old shit,
on,
dog. Just a
It's
different
a different
day.
day.
Here we
for
go
real.
again. Hey,
Listen,
DMX hit hard,
it is
bro.
the
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
it's the Browns. They do this.
They
We
do
talked
stuff
about
like
this.
this. We
They
did,
do
and what
this.
Jamal? What did I say on the Sports Fan podcast last week? I pray they don't fuck this up. And what did they do?
You
But
fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. After a while, I thought about it. I pulled the good out of the bad. I pulled the pretty out of the ugly, and I said, "Well, Mason Graham,
So,
he's decent." So I mean,
that's my
it was
question.
a safe pick, but it could have been a way better pick if you ask me.
It's a
I
nice
I
got
was
a
party
very
question
gift.
uncomfortable.
for you. A serious question. A serious question.
Hmm.
So, as a Browns fan and as an Ohio State fan, right?
You better say "the" in front of it.
You're lucky I said Ohio State, okay?
I'm
Let's not
sorry.
push the envelope. Uh,
Go ahead.
what is the? Because I'm sure there's a lot of Browns and Ohio State fans, correct?
Of
Like
Not
course.
at the same time. Not at the same time. What up, pause? No, we ain't gonna say at the same time.
that's what I was.
Right.
Okay.
But
Not just
No.
anyways, what? So we know Mason Graham dominated Ohio State, and then he got in that shit with Jack Sawyer. So when you guys drafted him, what was like the overall yay, nay? This is
You know
like
what? Honestly, I'm never gonna say that the Emmons and Mary word, but I was like, you know what? Get your ass down here, the team from up north. Get your ass down here and do your fucking job. Because you know what? I'm gonna grow to like you, but don't start that from up north shit. Don't start that. Do your job and shut your ass up, okay?
Well,
So
yeah.
and at the end of the day, that I'm playing. But at the end of the day,
no, you dead ass
yeah,
serious. Don't lie. You dead ass
I
serious. You
am.
ain't playing.
I,
You dead
I
ass
am.
serious.
All right. All right. Go ahead. I'm there. Go ahead.
No, no, no. I was just saying. At the end of the day, Mason Graham was. I think he was a. After a while, when I thought about it and I calmed down, and I had two Malago Reposados, I came back into reality. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just chalk this up. Hey, this is the Cleveland Browns. We cannot expect anything normal. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the next best thing, which is doing something that isn't too fucked up, but something that we didn't expect. So there we go.
You know why they do the NFL draft the way they do? Why they have the players and everything in the back and stuff like that? Because think about it. When you're back there and you're getting drafted, you're still in college mode and everything, blah blah blah. You still think about what you did in college, or whatever. That whole walk up from where you going down the long tunnel and getting your hat, and now all of a sudden you come in to shake hands with the commissioner and stuff like that. Now it's like a transformation for them from the college mode person. Now it's like, okay, now they're looking at me now as Mason Graham or Travis Hunter or Cam Ward, the NFL player now.
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
pretty much quickly you got to let that mode. You got to let that mode go. Like, okay, I'm done with college, onto the pros now. So
This is the big
So
leagues
two,
now, boo boo. This is a whole new
so
mindset.
two things on him. One, this is what I thought when the trade or the pick happened. Holy shit, him and Miles Garrett.
Yep.
That was my first thought. Holy shit, him and Miles Garrett. Now Miles Garrett got a defensive tackle that can play.
hmm
Secondly, I don't know if y'all seen the video where Will Johnson dropped and he was supposed to be a high pick. Mason Graham and Colson Loveland, or Mason Graham was about to get on the plane and go to Cleveland when he got a call that Will Johnson still have not been drafted after Mason Graham got doing his press conference. He went back and stayed with him until he got drafted. That's a team
fuck
player.
yeah.
That's
That's a team
nice.
player.
That is a team player.
Especially for a young guy. As a Cleveland Brown, like I like that. Regardless if you don't like that team up north, it's about him as a
Right.
team, as a teammate, and he's gonna ride for his team. That he didn't take his success and say fuck, you know what I mean? Like he still cared. That's still his teammate. That's still his friend, and he
That's his
stayed there.
boy.
That's it.
Yeah,
Right. That's
This is my
right.
boy Blue. Shout out to
That's his
Blue.
boy.
Shout out to my
I'm
boy
Like
Blue.
saying.
forget
Don't talk.
everything else. That when that's your people, hey, that's ride or die right there. That's how it's supposed to be. If it was
Mhm.
more than that, if it was more stuff like that in the world, it would be a better place, child.
yeah.
For real.
Blue, we got
Mason
to get you back on the
Mason looking kind
podcast,
of
man.
good right there. I know Mason looking kind of good right there. He looked like that on draft night.
Here we
If
go.
you don't stay your ass out of the damn
Here
sandbox, woman,
we go.
Hey, she said no more Dan Campbell. Now she Mason Graham.
We ain't about to do
Oh,
all that.
Dan, that's hands down. That's my main right there. That's my main man right there.
It's
Hey,
a
but she
drone
ain't gonna.
figure.
Hey,
Hey, that he look good. He look
what you
good.
think
He look good in there.
Hey, would he still look good in that maize and blue?
Anyways,
Not at
next,
all. Not at all.
all
moving
right.
on,
Hey honey, put on my maize and blue.
moving on, moving on.
Next player we're gonna talk about. He was drafted by the Raiders. I probably, so happy he did not go to the Chicago Bears, Mr. Gentry. Jamal, we ain't start with you first. We'll go around you. How
This
you feel
was a
about? How you feel about?
great pick. This is a great pick. I honestly, but this is the pick where I actually thought like, damn, okay, the Raiders maybe Shador can go here, like everybody was thinking. But you know what? I'm not mad at this one. But we actually, when we did our mock draft, I don't know who had the pick for the Dallas Cowboys, saying that the Cowboys should be running to the podium
That
to
was
get
Ray.
this dude.
Ray.
Okay, yeah, should be running to the podium to get this guy because that would have been a kick-ass pick.
Correct.
Because seriously, but the Raiders need something. You got Pete Carroll there, so not bad. He's a great coach, cool coach, but
Who's
I'm not
their
mad at this
quarterback?
one.
I'm sorry.
Gino,
Oh, Gino. That's right. I keep on forgetting that he's not
Gino.
with
Yeah,
Seattle anymore.
Geno
You're
Smith,
right.
Geno Smith. Yeah, Geno Smith is in. I
Correct.
keep want to
Okay.
say. I want to keep saying want to say Oakland, but it's Las Vegas. He's in Vegas. So yeah,
Hmm.
so safe
I keep on
one.
forgetting he over there.
Yeah, cool one. I mean, it's Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, what they don't? Do I expect them to win the Super Bowl anytime soon? No, they're not winning their division no time soon
Playoffs.
because
What about playoffs, Jamal? Playoffs.
Possibly.
playoffs,
Playoffs.
playoffs, playoffs.
You play to win the game.
Yeah, no.
Can't coach him.
Shit.
Can't win with him.
Right.
It is great. It's my dude. Even though he was coaching the Minnesota Vikings.
I like, yeah. This is a good pick for them. They need some, Geno Smith now has somebody who can get those to with Brock Bowers, and he has a running back now with Ashton Jensen because he's what? He's only 5'8", 5'9", so he's gonna hide behind that line, and then all of a sudden he's gonna come out and just take off and stuff like that. And he's durable. He hardly gets hurt. His only problem is that sometimes if he holds the ball down very low and stuff like that, he has the fumbles. So he will put it on the ground a few times. But other than that, I think this is a good pick. This is a great pick.
Natalie.
Agreed. I mean, I couldn't said it any better than Jamal said it. Great pick. I mean, other than Cam, I think this is like the best pick. Um, Other than Cam Ward. I mean, he got stuff to work on. He got a couple of things to work on, but he's absolutely awesome. I watched some highlights of him over the little times, and yeah, great, good job, Raiders. Good job. You're not the Browns. Good job.
Hey, Rich, you with me, man? You happy this man in the Chicago Bear, man? How you feel about the pick?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they needed weapons bad, and they had
Yeah.
no running backs. I mean, they had fucking 35-year-old Amir Abdullah on the Lions, man. That was their. He ended up going from special teams to their running. That's how bad it was. You know, they're about to run you out there, Jamal. I heard.
Look at here, man. If they say, "Yo, Jamal, you coming out to Vegas," it better be for something else other than football.
Ah, right.
I'm saying. I'm just saying.
But no, it was bad last year. Bad. And they only had two weapons, Bowers and who was that wide receiver?
The one that don't ever drop a pass?
Yeah,
Uh, it's like Miles or something like that. Like, I don't know.
J- Jacoby Myers or something like
yeah,
that.
there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Man, my
You know
knowledge is
him.
here,
You
baby.
know him from New England.
I know him from New England. Yeah.
They were the only two weapons. Damn, you ain't got to get a bat up. Man, don't beat my ass, Jamal.
Where did that
No,
come from? What the?
I know, right?
I've been
Louisville
had it.
Slugger.
He just pulled out the stick. Like, what is going on?
Hey, oh
Right.
gosh,
Let's
the man.
see.
It just
No, the reason I know I got it I got it in my hands for a reason and stuff like that. Cause the Raiders and hear me out on this one. The Raiders could have had, you know, Henry Ruggs the third, because he was actually not that bad when he was at Alabama and was gonna be okay with the Raiders if he wouldn't have done the dumbest fucking shit all time history, man. You have a car and you driving fast as fuck on the damn highway in Las Vegas, drinking, and you decide to drive while you're drinking and stuff like that. Number one, who the fuck drives like that much in Vegas anyway? I used to live there. They don't.
No, they don't.
And number two, brother, you're an NFL player. You're a pro. You can have somebody drive you or ask somebody to pick you up or something like that. Hell, when was the last time you seen Floyd Mayweather driving? He got a shitload of cars and he lives out there.
He also got a shitload of money too. So shit.
But regardless, you're still a pro athlete.
Should
You
have
Somebody
do
just
just
called
got
an
not
an
need
Uber.
Uber.
to.
He
Like,
should have just called an Uber. Period.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was.
But
That's why I was like,
when you young
go
and
ahead.
just his mind, like some of them kids be just like when you that alcohol, bro, like
I
and
was
young like that with money,
Sipping
it's
on
over.
gin and juice.
I was listening
Lay back.
to a podcast, the Pivot podcast this week with Josh Jacobs on it.
Hmm.
Uh, he's good friends with Ruggs, and
He
he
still
was
speaks
supposed
to him. Yeah.
he was supposed to go out that night with and he said, you know, that's my brother. I love him. He was stupid for that, but Jacob still goes and sees him in prison and all, and still is his friend.
Heard
And
Let
he
me
that's
working
tell
what's
out
you.
of
up,
prison.
and
He's trying
as
to
he
make an NFL
should,
comeback.
because we are human and we make
Yep.
mistakes. You know what I'm
But
saying? So he should still be, if that's your boy, don't. That's like me and Jamal. Jamal, if I get drunk and I tell you, hey, here go my debit card number, get me out of jail, you better do it. You know what
I
I'm
got you.
saying?
I got
And
you.
Or
but I
cash
get what
at
you
me.
say.
I'm coming. Cash at me. Oh, you feel me?
I'm just saying,
Listen,
but
You feel me? I'm about to
but
pull
you
up. You feel me?
but I know
if
what you say. It is irresponsible.
right, you're a pro athlete. It is or fuck
Still a
being a
kid.
pro athlete. You're just you're an adult, man. You know you're going out. It's Vegas. You can get drunk before you can get laid, allegedly out there. Before you know what I'm saying.
Well, yeah.
But I'm just saying. You mean to tell me with all the transportation, with all the glitz and glory out there, and you're a pro athlete, you can't call, you don't got nobody you can call to be like, hey man, I think I had
But
a little
he
bit too
was
much
Ain't
to
he was
drink.
nothing
he was
like
geeked.
being behind the wheel though of a clean car in the city showing off. You feel me? Like
But
That
not
and
when
the
he
you
and he was
windows down.
geeked. That's the thing.
show
You
that
don't
Woo!
think
Shout
logically.
out.
You don't think
show that
logically.
sh-
Boy.
show that shit off when you sober as hell, man. You can go to the airport and you can go ahead or go to
No, I,
somewhere on
I,
the
I don't get
strip.
down with drinking and driving. I'm just
I
talking
I, I
shit.
totally get what
Me
you're saying.
neither.
No, he shouldn't have did that. But shit, it's
It's
water under the
ways to
bridge now.
right. You fucked up your
And he was
you
so he in
fucked up your
jail right now.
Yep.
he's in prison he's in prison right now, but he'll probably be out what they say, sometime maybe next year. I mean this year or maybe next
So what
year.
did he wait? So he just got a DUI? I mean, what happened? Like I don't know
He
what
no,
happened.
he killed somebody.
He got
He ki-
homicide or
Yeah.
Oh my
manslaughter.
God! Now
Manslaughter.
I ain't know
He
all that.
he
Oh Lord.
he took his lawyers got him a plea deal where he don't have to serve much time. He got
Oh,
off
well,
light.
that
If
ain't too
if he
fair.
if he was one of us, nah, we ain't coming out for a hot minute. So we a memory. So
Mm,
let
that
this be a
that's
lesson.
I ain't
Let
know he
this,
killed somebody. I had no
He's
idea.
eligible for parole in August 5th of 2026.
The
He
day
was
before
that's what
my
I'm
sentenced
saying.
birthday.
to a
That's
The
what I'm
day
saying.
minimum
before my
of
birthday.
3 years
He
and a
Damn.
maximum of 10
I mean,
years.
imagine how the family feel that you killed. I mean,
Yeah,
that's kind
my
of
yeah.
wrong.
Let's stop right there. My condolence goes out to his family,
Yeah, but
man.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
that's
All
deep.
jokes aside, like keeping it
Yeah,
real.
that's really deep. So yeah, my
but
condolences as well.
let's this be a lesson, y'all, man. It is too many things out here that you can get around. It's too much transportation out here that you can use to get around instead of getting behind a wheel and going ahead and getting drunk and driving and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Too much bad shit can happen.
But
Fuck
if you
that.
gotta get behind the wheel with no license to get where you gotta go, do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
or
ride dirty.
it's Vegas. Walk.
Right.
Uh,
That is
shit,
true. Walk, take the bus. The bus runs all night.
I ain't lying. Like it's
Up
hella
and down that
Ubers and
strip.
Lyfts.
Shout out to
Up
all
and
my
down that
people
strip.
driving with no license. Ooh, we out here.
Lord Jesus Christ. All right. But
Next,
moving
who we
on.
got next?
We're gonna talk about a Michigan man that got drafted.
Who?
Er,
Oh,
Tyler Warren.
He,
okay,
no, he went to
Okay.
Penn State. My bad, Rich.
okay.
Man, this ain't our guy.
That's why I said my bad. But how you feel about Tyler Warren from Penn State going to the Colts? Yeah, I clicked on the wrong one.
It's all
See, you already
good.
got.
Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren to the Colts. I mean, is he going to improve their team? Yeah, but slightly. I mean, what the hell? They still need a whole. They got a whole lot of work to do up there. They still don't know how their quarterback situation is going to do. The only good play. I mean, the only two good players they got on their team is their wide receiver and their stud of a running back. That's it. They don't got nothing else.
Who's their quarterback?
AR.
Uh, yeah, Anthony
Richardson.
Robert. Yeah, Anthony Richardson. Because
I
remember that
never
was a
heard of him.
team that, well, yeah, exactly, because he was hurt. That was the team that Joe Flacco had
Mm,
went to before he came
correct.
back to before he came back to the
Correct.
Browns. So
That's why I'm like,
Jonathan,
but Joe Flacco ain't there, so who the hell?
yeah,
Okay.
they got Jonathan Taylor, and
Man,
literally that's it.
Johnny Guitar Taylor.
So yeah,
They got
that's
Johnny
what they
Okay.
got.
Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, and Alec Pierce,
Mm.
and that other
Okay.
guy too. The slot receiver, Josh Downs. He's all right.
Josh
We
Downs
didn't.
was cool.
Okay, we didn't went through these. We didn't went through all three of the teams: the Jaguars, the Titans, and the Colts.
you like how I did that? You like how I did that?
And do you believe that either one of those teams can even beat the fucking Texans and challenge them
Texans
in this
actually,
division?
Texans were actually disappointing last year. I think.
They made the
I
play.
thought
They
they were
made the
going to be
play.
better. I
They
thought they were
made the
going.
play. They made the playoffs and was one stupid play away from beating Kansas City. So plus
You're
everybody in
right.
their squad was hurt.
I thought they would be better, Jamal. Like
Well,
I
they
thought
had
they were Super Bowl contenders.
Stephon Diggs went out, then Tank Dell went out, and then a few other people went out and stuff like that. So they were injury prone. So that I mean, when your weapons go out, I mean, you ain't. I mean, he pretty much. I mean, pretty much C.J. Stroud is, you know, pretty much playing like he's a fucking BB gun. You know what I'm saying? Shooting blanks and shit. Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Correct.
So, but Tyler Warren, good upgrade. That's what they need. But it's gonna take a whole lot more to go ahead and compete in that division. So it is what it is. So
Yeah, they didn't have no tight end. They needed a tight end. Uh, but I do like
Hmm.
the kid because he's very versatile. He can play receiver. He can play slot. He can play inline. He can play fullback. He played quarterback a little bit. I played quarterback in college or in high school. I know he's not going to play quarter. I'm just saying if you want to put in a play or two or the whatchamacallit.
Trick plays.
No, yeah.
Quarterback
What do they
sneak.
call it? No, what do they call that?
what
Miami started it.
Oh, Wildcat.
Wildcat?
Wildcat.
Yeah.
Thank you. He can do some
Knowledge is
wildcat.
key.
So I mean that's what I mean. He's versed. You can put him in different things.
Hmm.
He's another weapon.
Now,
Shit, they
your
need
thoughts
more.
on the pick.
Like like y'all said, they needed a hell of a lot of shit. So, I mean, I don't know too much about this young man, but I mean, hey, welcome to the NFL, and good luck with all your future endeavors with the Colts. I mean, I don't know too much about you, Mr. Warren, but you know, not
They could take-
no good luck with the. I don't. If ain't the Browns, no good luck to you, as far as the franchise go.
they're
But
trying to compare him to Dallas Clark.
That was Clark was a
uh,
beast.
yeah,
Dallas Clark was
right.
a beast.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, well, we gonna this. I think this is going to be a very interesting season. All 32 teams, to be honest with you, just based on the off of the draft alone. I just because let's be clear. Well, I'll talk about that later. But decent pick, I guess. Tyler, your name is Tyler, so
All right.
I
Shout out to
like that
my man
name.
Ray, man. He on vacation with his family. You feel me? I wanted you to be here before we talk about this, man. Get your thoughts and your feelings on it. But have safe
Oh,
travels and
can
have
I
fun.
say something? Speaking of Ray, the draft is in Pittsburgh next year.
yes.
So we're all going. Just let you know, Richard, you too. So get your
Oh,
bungalows
I'll be
and
there.
your damn
I'll
tennis
be
Now that
there.
it's
shoes
cold.
and your
Now that
hat
it's cold.
It ain't gonna
your little
be.
up north hat
You'll be all right. You'll be all right, man.
and bring your butt up here, okay?
I
So
don't
we're
want to
all going
drive
to
to no.
Pittsburgh next year.
Listen, I don't want to drive to no Commonwealth state.
Man, take your ass to
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
we
Hell,
definitely driving. We ain't
Yeah,
catching no plane up there.
listen, I might definitely get locked. It might never let me. I don't mess with Commonwealth shit.
I'm listen to me.
We
I'm
gotta
going.
swing and go get Richard, and then we gonna come back up and we gonna be lit.
Pick me up because I ain't driving there.
Please.
We
I
okay,
drive
we
to
gotta
Detroit,
pick
but I ain't driving
we
there.
no, we going to get Richard the farthest. Richard the farthest.
I
So we
will
gotta
be.
go get
I don't
Richard
know if I
first
care if
and
I
then
do get
swing
my
back
license
and come.
back next week. I'm PA. I need that. We don't do that.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, the good thing. Wait, while you're driving through Tennessee, The passengers, we can drink legally.
See? Yep.
In Tennessee,
In
the
Tennessee, huh?
passengers can drink as long as the driver cannot reach it.
Damn.
So we got to drink out the
What?
window?
Wait,
Like,
what?
bro, no.
What, you gonna be in the back seat?
Right.
What the hell?
No, no, you can sit in the but so you can't put it like in the center console or something like that.
Oh, you got one of the door cups.
Yeah,
Really?
there you go.
Yeah,
Or
I
in
got
your
what you're
hand.
saying.
You can't have it like in the
So
console.
you gotta have it waving out the window somewhere.
No,
No, the door cup.
Lord Jesus.
Door cup.
the door cup holders.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Your
okay.
hand.
I got
Or
what
That's
you're
your
saying.
because somebody was driving and bust somebody in the head with a bottle down there or something. I bet you that's why. You can't have it.
Hey, this is the Wild Wild West, baby. So, hey, I get in the car, I'm the passenger.
Lord Jesus Christ. Just call it shotgun, huh?
That's
Yep, I
fun.
was shotgun in
That's a fun
Tennessee.
ride.
Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Moving
Shout
on.
out to Ray, man. I wanted to get it on this touch, man. Touch with him on this subject, but we're going to talk about a little bit of Pittsburgh Steelers. You feel me?
Okay.
First round draft pick, Derek Hamlin from the
Harmon.
University of Oregon.
Harmon.
Hamlin. Same thing. They cousins somewhere. But Rich, I'm gonna start with you, and then we're gonna get about the tragedy that happened right after he was drafted. How you feel about the pick?
So, I like this pick for that. It makes sense because Pittsburgh is, they're like the Ravens, built on defense. Always built on defense. That's
next to Cam Ward, it's gonna be dangerous.
That's the identity. Cam Ward, even though he's still playing good, he is getting older. TJ Watt's like 30. So they need a man in the middle. I actually wanted him for the Lions. He was one of my picks at 28. He started at Michigan State, but actually he did.
Michigan Barons at Michigan.
I'm not a Michigan State fan, so show your panties. But but he made a name for himself at Oregon, and man, I like this pick.
Jamal.
Well, yeah, he made himself a name at Oregon. I mean, Oregon had arguably the best jerseys in college football. Shit, I would want to go there if I was them too. So, okay, knock that. But this was another draft that this is another pick or another portion of the draft where we thought Shador was going to go here. Because all we kept hearing from Pittsburgh throughout the whole NFL draft process is Pittsburgh needs a quarterback. Pittsburgh needs a quarterback. This is the
We're
perfect
talking
place for
about
Shador.
Shador.
I know that. I know that. I got that. I got that part. But I'm saying, but this is another portion of the draft where we thought he would have went. Pick number 21. His daddy wore 21. That this is perfect place and stuff like that. But because all you keep hearing about Pittsburgh is that they need a quarterback. They need to address their quarterback situation. They can't wait on Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that. But right now, it looks like he's holding their asses hostage because they ain't got it. They ain't got two dead flies on their fucking squad right now.
Oh, they
But as
picked up
far
a
as
fly. They picked up a fly. We're gonna talk about that fly too. But go ahead.
So, but as far as they draft pick Derek Harmon, he actually did do some damage while he was there and when he was there at Oregon. So I can't knock him for what he did. Yeah, I mean, their team was the number one ranked team in the country for a while until the Ohio State University came back and smacked their ass in the playoffs. So,
Quack,
I
quack
mean,
that, Rich.
yeah.
Quack, 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 quack.
So,
Suck a duck and quack quack.
Okay, you
so
might have beat the Ducks and you might have beat the Longhorns and the
Oh, here
Vols,
we go.
but
All
you
right.
did not beat us. 4 years. Tell him, Hazel. Tell him, Hazel.
There
Speak
go, there
louder.
go my niecey poo. Hey, Hazel.
See, I was gonna
so
play that. I don't give a Keisha, but the baby right there, so I ain't even gonna play it. You know what I mean? Respect.
Go ahead.
No, we
I
ain't
got
gonna
our
do it.
ears covered.
It's okay. We ain't
no, we ain't going there right now.
PG
No.
13 right now. PG 13 like a Disney movie, without the crazy stuff. Nelly, how
What's
you
up?
feel about the pick, man? Or you just want to talk about
um,
what happened?
we can, yeah, because I make this short and simple. He went to Pittsburgh, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where he went to Pittsburgh, right? Okay. So
Yep.
yeah, like Jamal said, I was surprised about it because I thought they were gonna pick who you know who. So I think he's an amazing young man, and he came from a great team. I mean, we just happened to whoop on him last year, the Ohio State University. But I think he's a great young man, and I think that he's gonna do very well. I mean, let's be clear. I mean, I don't like that yellow and black up there, but Mike Tomlinson is absolutely phenomenal. So I think he's going to do good. I think he's going to do good, and I thought it was a great pick. Great pick.
Nelly, I'm gonna let you
Very good
start
pick.
first on this, man. So he was drafted, and
Yeah.
then right after he was drafted, he got the news that his mom passed. We got,
Yeah.
I love my mom. I want to know
I,
this
I
shit out, man.
yeah, like I was saying to you earlier, Neil, I'm a firm believer in because I kind of hit home a little bit with my dad, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a real firm believer in
Never
when
seen some say.
someone knows, and she just wanted to see her baby. I'm a mom, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to see her baby make it, and he did, and he made her proud, and she wanted to go to rest, you know what I'm saying? My condolences, my hugest condolences, because I couldn't even imagine what he going through, mentally what he going through, and your mental is a part of your physical. So, just prayers for him, his family. And, I just wish him the best on everything. And, just his mental the most, you know what I'm saying? But, big condolences to him and his family for sure. And I couldn't even imagine, because I still have my mom. So yeah.
Jamal, when you heard the news, man, what was your thoughts about it, man?
It made it put everything in perspective. I think his mom kind of already knew. I mean, I hate to put it like that. She already knew that, it was only a matter of time or she was going through something. And she just wanted to be alive to be like, yeah, my baby made it. My baby is doing
Yep.
his dream. So now she can rest. Because she was like, listen, I'm here to make sure that you fulfill your dream. You've been talking about football for your whole life. And now my baby fulfilled his dream. So now I did. So now as a parent, you know what I'm saying, as a parent, that's who we live for. We live for the
Mhm.
we live for the kids. They get on our nerves so much and sometimes I mean all the time, but we live for them. As long as they can fulfill their dream, that's all we care about. So
Yep.
now she can pretty much go be with whomever she prays for and stuff like that, and just be like, okay, my baby made it, and she's at peace. So yeah,
Mhm.
if I'm him, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm devastated about that,
Mhm.
because it's a hard pill to swallow. But just remember, hey, the last thing that she did while she was on this earth was she seen you make it to what she seen you fulfill the dream that you've been doing, which was make it to the NFL. So he'll carry that he'll carry that one forever with him. So
Mhm.
Rich, man, your thoughts, man. I'm about to make me call my mom and tell her I love her, man.
So, you know, as a father myself, like I teared when I read it, but I think it was cool. He didn't go to the draft. He stayed at home because he's from Detroit. So, he was at home when he found out he was drafted. He went to the hospital. She was in a hospital in Detroit. He told her, and he got to be with her when she died. And all I could, man, I'm tearing up now. Um, like talk about the highest of your life, being drafted in the NFL, being a millionaire, to the lowest in what, a matter of hours.
Mhm.
That just shows you how fast life comes at you, man. You
Yeah.
know, you go from the highest of the highest to the lowest of the low, just like that. I mean, and Natalie's right. I mean, they obviously knew she was sick or whatever, but still, it don't make it any
No, it
easier.
don't. Correct.
But I'm glad that he got to share that moment with her. Um, and that probably made him happy too. He got to share with her the news, and then he got to be with his mama in her last breath. So,
Mhm.
bittersweet.
Mhm.
It's a good word to put. It's bittersweet. It
Yeah.
literally it was. So
Oh, should end it off with that one, but let me be sure we're going, man. Shout out to all
I
the
know. How
moms.
do you go on from that one?
Yeah, like
Right.
we
Well, you know what? Let's end this on a somewhat, uh, not positive, but somewhat angelic, note for him in a way. She's always going to be, and I'm just a believer in this. She's always going to be with him no matter what. And when he like if any advice, I'm a mom of two boys, and he is a young man, and I'm probably not too far from my oldest's age. And what I will say is just always do whatever you can to cope and to just because this is being in the he's in the NFL now. I mean, he just lost his mom. Like, that's your mom. You know what I mean? So whatever you need to do, young man, to feel better and to cope throughout that day, don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, get over it or this or that. Don't know, but no, you do what you need to do as a young man, and you never give up, and you keep going, and you know your mom is right there with you every step of the way. Just always know that. Just
one
always
thing
know that.
one thing about the NFL is that it's always somebody who's in that league, whether they're still playing or whether they're retired. They've been in those same shoes you've been in. So it's
Yeah.
not like
Hmm.
that, it's a brotherhood.
You're not
You'll be able
alone,
to,
right?
you'll be, it's somebody who's been through everything that you probably can imagine in anything. So I'm pretty sure his teammates, the coach, Mike Tomlin, the Rooney's, teammates,
Hmm.
anybody, they're gonna hold him up. They're gonna make sure
Oh
that
yeah.
that he's on the
And,
right path. So yeah, they're gonna look out for him to make sure
and
that
when I
he's doing
seen
the
the
right thing.
Yeah, when I seen when he was talking about her eight brain, he was like, well, she always been very sick throughout my life, and she had like eight brain surgery stuff like that. He just seemed like such a nice, like respectful and diligent young man. You know what I'm saying? So and he sounds like he would listen and he will take heed to anything that needs to be taught told to him, and he's just very responsive. So I think he's gonna be
Hmm.
okay. He's gonna
when
be
you
okay.
hear when you hear about stories like that, like you just said, Natalie, about she was always sick, growing up, and I've read that too. So you're absolutely correct. Um,
Hmm.
but it makes you pull for players like that. Maybe not against your team that you root for, but because I mean he had that adversity and he just always stayed with his dream and whatever. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
man, that takes a lot of heart and courage. Because a lot of
Absolutely.
because how many times you hear addicts or whatever, I did this because I lost my daughter, I lost my mom, or I did
Right.
this. So when
Right.
you hear Josh Jacobs being homeless and still making the NFL, when you hear about it,
Jameer
man, it
Gibbs
makes you root for
being
them players.
Correct. And you don't have to like the team. You don't. I mean, that's
No,
just that's being a part of a fan, or put your fan base, put the fans aside.
be
Look at
human
the
for a
person.
second.
Be human. They are not robots. They pump blood just like us. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
They not robots. You know what I mean?
People think that all NFL players, or better yet, all professional
Right.
athletes are grow. You know what I'm saying? They just come out of the womb with a silver spoon in their mouth. Not everyone.
Right.
Not no. A lot of them, hell, they literally started from the bottom where nobody's looked at them, and then all of a sudden, look what they're doing now. Hell,
Look
Jimmy
what they
Butler.
doing. Hmm.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler is
Right.
one of them. You know what I'm saying? Hell, LeBron James is one of them. Hell, if
yep.
people want to think about that,
Hello. Hello.
so yes, you know, so
Man,
No, for
his
real.
stepdad was Delonte West. He had money.
Man, I did. You know what? Delightful. Well, yeah.
Shout out to the light skinned people here. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, shout
Delonte,
out to
he's doing bad
he,
right now, man. Prayers
yeah,
up to
Yeah, Delonte not doing so good. But
LeBron's gonna
mental
ruin his
health,
life,
that's
man.
why I do
And
mental
that's
health
not even funny.
check-ins.
That's a
I do
sad
mental health
situation.
check-ins. It's a very sad
Right.
situation. And I do mental health check-ins where I take mental health extremely serious. And the thing about Delonte West, that started with yeah, he has addiction and stuff like that. But that started, if you read on what he really went through after the whole thing, I won't get into it, but that started with mental health.
Yeah, he was
And
going.
mental health does not go away. It's not one of them like, oh, I can take something and cure it. No, 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 no. You can, yeah, things help it. But Delonte West is very sick. Okay. He's very sick. And I hate to see anybody like that. Anybody. You know what I
Right,
mean? So yeah, yeah, mental health check-ins are always needed. Always needed.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
All right.
So,
Let's
yeah.
let's take this
Let's keep
hard.
it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Let's take this hard turn and get back on subject.
Yeah, hard left.
Yeah.
All right, I got a
So,
subject. It's gonna piss Rich off. How many
Uh-oh.
Buckeyes were selected in the draft, Rich? You
oh,
never
let's
heard of
do
it.
it. Let's piss him off. I don't care.
Hey, but how many Michigan Wolverines were selected in the top 13?
We
One,
don't give a damn
two,
about the whole
three,
state of Michigan.
I
Whole
don't, right.
state of
three,
Michigan.
I don't
Oh.
care.
three.
Rich,
Hey,
Rich,
Tyleek
let's talk about our first round
Williams.
draft pick, Rich, and I'm gonna let you go first, man. How you feel about the kid Williams?
I mean, so I've never been one. I'll start this off. We were just talking in the general chat earlier about like guys we wanted to draft, just like shits and giggles type shit. I was a guy. I wanted Chase Young when he came out. You know, I've never been. I've never been about. Um, you know, even though you're not my college team, like, and I don't like you as a rival, like my pro team, like I give. I'm not gonna hold that. I hate Tyleek Williams because no, like if he can help our team, I'm all for it. Um, they seem to uh, they see him as Ali McNeil. That's what Brad Holmes said, and with Elim coming off that injury, they don't know how long. That was another reason why they got him, and that also goes to show you, bye bye Broderick. You're going to the local Jets. So hey, if he can help us, man, and I know everyone was mad because that wasn't our pick, and people trashed it. And whatever, man. That Brad Holmes has given me no reason to doubt what he does and how he does.
Jamal,
And this guy is supposed to be like a hard worker.
he went to
So hey,
Ohio State. What do you expect?
man, get the fuck out of here.
Jamal, how you feel about the pick, man?
You know what? On this subject here, when it comes to Williams, I'm gonna defer my comments to you, Bandit, because he's on your team and he came from Ohio State. So why don't you tell me what you think of the pick? I'm gonna defer to you on this one.
He's a Buckeye! Woohoo!
Fuck yeah, man. You already know. You feel me? Like, man, I'm excited about it, man. You feel me? Somebody in that interior, man, who good as hell against the run, but he also good pass rusher too. People just tend to forget. Like, he got a couple sacks. Man. He did some big things on Ohio State. You feel me? So coming from my university, seeing what he did on his defense, that led us to a national championship. Richard, you feel me? Hey, I'm supporting you. Feel me? Especially with Aleem Neal being hurt, like Rich said, and we don't know exactly when he coming back. Him next to Reader and Hutch on the outside. We just need to get somebody on the other opposite edge. So that's it, man. We should be good. Hopefully, the kid we got from Boise State, he step up and do his thing. So that's it, man. The future looks bright. Future look bright. Then when Aleem Neal get back in that rotation with him and Reader, ooh, ooh, you feel me? That's all I gotta say about it. I like how you try to do that.
Indeed,
I like how you try to do that. Try to put me in the spot. Try to put me in the spot. But now your
indeed,
thoughts.
indeed.
Now,
All I gotta say is
now
go Lions and go Dan Campbell. That's all I gotta say because honestly, y'all know how I feel about that man. But you know what? No, like y'all needed more damn help in the first place. But y'all need a couple people. But I mean, y'all already y'all crump tight anyway.
Let
Y'all
me.
know if it ain't the Browns, it's the Lions for me. You know what I'm
They-
saying?
listen to me when I say this, and this is
What you gonna
coming
say?
from Lions had a great year. They had an awesome, awesome year. But I'm gonna say this to y'all,
Watch where you going,
Lions
Jamal.
fans.
Watch where you
Uh
Let
going.
me,
oh.
Watch
I'm
where
gonna say this to y'all, Lions fans. I do not want to see that shit how y'all played in the playoffs again.
Never.
Okay, I don't want to
Please
see
don't.
that.
we agree. We agree with that. We agree with that.
Period.
Okay.
Okay, whatever y'all need help with to get over that plate, to get over the hump in the playoffs, stuff like that, fix it.
Please.
Tyreek Williams is a good pick. Fix it. He's a good one. I mean, there's no, it's no room for excuses now. You're gonna win your division. Let's just put that out there. Minnesota's
Yeah.
not beating you. Green Bay's not beating you. The Bears are not beating you. Let's get this going, man. Fix it.
Well,
Period. The
we
only
know
teams
one
you,
thing. If we need a quarterback, we'll just call Cleveland up. They got 5 of them.
right? Hey,
Hey, hey, easy,
hey,
easy.
hey, look. It's
I
not like
thought about that too.
it's not like the quarterback got far to go either. So it's only a hop, skip, and a jump away.
I ain't
Hey,
lying.
you'll be there in an hour and a half in Uber.
Right. Better take right.
Hey,
Better
ease
take
up,
the
man.
better take that nice highway up there and take 23 up in there. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, all
Don't
right.
go up. Don't miss your turn and end up in Canada and have customs go through your shit, yo. Oh God,
Hey, look.
that's a
For
process.
real.
Especially when you ain't got a license. That is a process.
Oh
Anyway,
Lord.
Lord
what?
Jesus.
It happened.
No,
I
trust
didn't
me, my
say
shit
that.
was suspended for 7 years. I get it. I mean, this was a long
Yeah.
time ago. But
I had a
trust and
licensed
believe
driver
me,
with me though, but it's just a
uh,
process. Like
I was still, outside, but still, it ain't no joke, man. I haven't lost some sense. Malik Williams
Yeah.
replaced DJ Reader, so West Shepard's going to be the defensive tackle. Oh,
how can you
okay.
how can you say Reader washed up?
Like it's gonna be like we said, like we already talked about. It's gonna be an interesting year. You should win the
Very.
division, but you should win the division. But it should be only 4 teams in the NFC who should actually be actual contenders for a Super Bowl. Should be Detroit, should be one. Philadelphia obviously should be another one. Washington, whether you want to believe it or not, should be the other one, and the other one is the Rams. Those are the only 4 teams. I'm
Let
not
me say,
believing. I'm not
We're not
believing in
doing
nobody
Kansas City
else.
this year. We're not doing
No,
that.
I said the NFC. NFC.
Oh, the NFC. Okay.
let, let me
NFC.
say
I'm gonna
something
say
to that.
I'm still not doing them.
I get frustrated with Lions fans. Y'all do not know the purpose of a fucking nose tackle, do you?
Mm,
Who?
mm,
DJ Reader was not paid to get stats. That's not it. That's not
mm,
what a nose tackle
mm,
does.
Yeah, that's
Nose
true.
mm,
tackles,
mm.
they clog up the middle. They
Yep.
they let the linebackers roam. That is their
Yep.
job. Look at Gilbert Brown. Look at Vince Wilfork. I mean, do I got to keep going? Like that's Jerry Ball. Like I can go on and on and on. That's not their job. Every once in a while, you'll get a Warren Sapp or something like that. But that's
Or
not their
or
job.
Michael Strahan or yeah, that. Yeah.
You know, their job is to clog up the middle and basically take on blockers so everyone else can do their job. They got a
Fuck
dirty
shit.
job.
And they're fine with
Hmm.
that. They just like
Yes.
pay me my money. I can be the ugliest, fattest motherfucker here. Pay me my money and I will do it. Yeah, that's it. They're not in it for the
Give me
glitz
that
and glory.
money.
For
That's like
real.
Give me that
that
My
money.
guy out of
money.
Florida,
Yeah.
that the guy out of Florida, that Tampa Bay guy. Him and Villa in the middle, that's 700 fucking pounds. Because Villa's 350, and then and see Villa, he's an anomaly, right? 350 pounds, but he can fucking move. And he's very, he give you like the flashy plays. Kenneth Grant. But that guy out of Florida, he's 400 plus pounds. So you put him and Villa in the middle, you're not moving that. You're
But here's
not.
my okay, but here's my thing. Look, you're a nose tackle. You're nose tackle. Yes, I agree with everything you just said on that one. But 400 fucking pounds?
He can move though, Jamal.
Cause I'm the
But
biggest,
full
the largest.
I
Beast.
mean,
400 pounds, though,
but
man. I
what's his
mean,
BMI?
right,
Look
like 300.
at
Like,
it.
listen, 350 pounds, cool. 400 pounds, man.
That's a
Look,
big
He
hey,
guy.
Jamal.
That's a
ain't
big
never
Look
allowed
at
to
it
get
too
on top.
hard, Jamal. 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 Jamal, I'm giving you
He's
homework.
an
I'm saying,
asshole.
I'm giving you homework.
The
Go look
biggest.
at some of his
No,
tape.
I know, I get it. No, I got that. But I'm just saying, 400 fucking pounds. Like, fuck,
Yeah,
not even Shaq is. I don't even think Shaq is that big.
No, he's not. He's not. But let me
this
tell you
guy can
something.
move though.
biggest. Lord.
He can move.
You
He
know who
it
I
it,
watch
it,
Right.
it,
with
it,
Natalie?
it looks it almost looks like a it looks surreal when he runs because you like how the hell is you even walking fast, much less running like that? He's in impeccable condition.
Yeah,
Now, honestly, he may need to lose a little bit of that because I can promise you he got muscle. Of course, he got some muscle. He got a whole bunch of, but I mean, he do need to maybe. I'm pretty sure his nutritionist or whatever, like, hey, you may need to lose a little bit or whatever. But
They've
he's a
been
young
telling me that
man,
since high
and
school. I ain't gonna stop eating this damn food. Fuck you talking about?
he irritating.
I
On their
got bars.
feet.
You feel me?
I'm just saying, 400 pounds. Fuck.
yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna put him on something right now so that he can be a little quicker and probably get him down to like probably like 375, maybe 360. Cause 400
Yeah,
pounds,
they might put
brother.
him on like Ozempic or something. They might
No,
put him
Yeah,
like
no, no, no. They ain't gonna put him on Ozempic. They gonna keep his ass in that weight room, and they gonna monitor his ass even when he's outside that weight room. They gonna monitor his sleep. They gonna monitor his eating habits. All that shit. Fuck the Ozempic. No, you
can't
gonna earn.
stop.
You gonna.
Won't stop.
You,
Gotta
yeah,
get up
you
out the
gonna.
way. Never fucked
You
up.
gonna. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gonna lose this weight the hard. We gonna lose this weight the hard way, brother.
I bet you I don't.
Hell no.
I bet you I don't.
I'm paying you all this money. You bet you will.
oh
Oh
Shit.
shit.
oh
Chicken wings and
Ozempic.
wing dings and hot plates. You feel me? That's all we eat over here.
You
I
ain't
ain't
eating
mad at
no
that because I
fried
go in there
nothing. You
every
eating
time.
grilled stuff. You eating
Well, I
green
thought in the
stuff.
NFL you could. Yeah, I thought you couldn't even eat crazy when you in the NFL. I thought you couldn't really
You
Oh, yeah,
can.
man. I ain't gonna tell me how I'm gonna eat.
You can,
because
but you just got to be in shape for it. You got. I mean, for your whatever position you want to play, you just got to be in shape. Like that's
correct.
it. That's pretty much it. Like if you're a wide receiver, obviously you're not going to be fat and all slobby and shit like that.
Marshawn Lynch
No,
was eating
Yeah, yeah.
Skittles on the goddamn sideline.
he's not. I said he's not a wide receiver.
Oh,
I never.
okay.
I said that.
I was just talking about what
Hey,
guys
These.
are
Ocho Cinco was eating McDonald's.
Yeah, but he was.
Yeah,
Oh
Well, think about it.
hell no.
every morning.
I
Yep.
mean, I guess moderation. Everything in
But
things in moderation is fine.
look at their workout regimen also too. We talk
Yeah,
about as much as you can eat. Their workout regimen is insane. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I get it. Yes. Hell, Tom Brady, come on now. This dude eats wheatgrass when he was playing football.
What?
Like,
Tom Brady. Tom
yeah, his
Brady
work.
was a
That's that
he was
Wolverine shit. That's
he
what
was
that
a
is.
mental
Like he
machine,
got
mental
worms. Like that's
But
that
machine.
I'm
shit.
just
Don't
saying,
he got worms. That's that Wolverine shit. You feel me?
this man was playing football
He
until
was
he was like
eating
40
night
something.
crawlers.
Right. Avocado ice creams and shit. Who does that?
Gross. That's not come on, Tom. That's just
I'm
nasty.
yes, he was eating avocado ice cream. Don't believe me? Look it up,
It's an
Oh
avocado
God,
ice
my
cream. I didn't
stomach
know they
hurt.
made.
That's so
hey,
gross. That is so
brother.
hey,
I don't,
gross.
that
brother.
That's
I
that
it was
don't.
like
Wolverine shit.
an interview I was watching with Terrell Suggs this morning. He was on a pod, and he said, "Yeah, man." He said when me and New England, when we used, Baltimore, New England used to play each other. He said me and Aaron Hernandez got into some scrub because they asked him like who the best tight end he ever went against, and
Hmm.
he said I know a lot of y'all are gonna think I'm gonna say Gronk. He said, but Hernandez had routes. He said, and we used to get into skirmishes, and he said I'd tell him I would whoop his ass, and he would tell me he'd kill me. And he said, little did I know. and then
Oh,
and then
Like,
and then he was like he
That's
said,
not
man,
even
I got drunk
fucking
before
funny.
a game. He said,
even
I got
Gronk.
drunk before a game, but this motherfucker did dust, went and murdered 6 bodies, and came and played a football game.
That's not even funny.
Dead wrong.
My man was thugging
Oh
up there.
man, come on,
My
Hey,
man.
man was
He
my
ain't
man
give
was
a
thugging up
fuck,
there
hey,
in
bro, about
Connecticut.
none of that.
hey, Terrell Suggs said Hernandez had two jobs, and NFL was his second one. His first one was a gangster.
Yeah, he was thug. He was
This
thugging up.
motherfucker,
He
He was
was
thugging
thugging
up.
for real.
He was thugging up there in Connecticut. Yeah.
Big
hey, he
thugging.
said Aaron Hernandez was killing people because they knew who he killed, and he said, "Gosh, damn."
Mm-mm-mm.
Damn, Aaron.
Right.
Who we
Bro,
got
I was
next, man?
rolling, man.
Hey, man,
All right.
That's funny as shit.
All right.
Damn.
Right.
this is the part of the
Keep
show
it
where I
going.
say I appreciate the 257 people that's watching. You gotta do us a favor, man. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We almost to our goal of 500 subscribers. We'll be handing out a free Tigers, Lions, Pistons, or Red Wings jersey. So, to answer for you that, we just need 11 more subscribers, man. So make sure y'all please hit that subscribe button. You feel me? One time, one time.
Y'all, y'all
All
get
right,
that
that's
jersey.
it.
Get the jersey of that guy who fumbled the ball yesterday in the Pistons
I was
game.
about
Get
to
his
say
jersey,
if you
y'all.
if you throw it to him, make sure y'all catch it.
Right.
Um,
Ooh!
Pow!
That's why y'all
Yeah,
lost.
yeah.
Pow.
Hey, that's why y'all gonna lose to the Pacers.
Nah, shit.
Yeah, yeah, I, yeah, I, yeah, I.
Y'all,
Shit.
y'all, y'all thought about that before y'all got on here because y'all was in sync and everything. So, like, y'all
Nah,
planned that
nah.
out.
When
No,
you said it,
we just
no,
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 All
no.
right, it's cool. Jamal, this is what
Nah,
we're gonna do. Yeah, it's cool.
nah. I already gave you, I already gave you
Like
crap on
really
your
out here like
Facebook page, so
NCAA
you good.
dance, all coordinated and shit. Child. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. All we
look.
doing is
Oh, you
Hey,
want to call? You
man,
want to
y'all
call us in
chill.
sync? Huh? You want to
talking
call
about
us
bye,
in
bye,
sync?
bye. Okay, okay,
Yeah, there we
Bye,
go.
bye,
okay.
bye.
Yeah, I get it.
Instinct. That's what y'all are.
Like I said,
Instinct.
Instinct.
trust me,
This is
it would have been a whole lot, it would have been a whole lot worse had the Pistons and the Cavaliers met up for the in the playoff.
Oh,
Trust me.
y'all,
Oh,
man, you thought
I would have been
Miami
king
got?
petty. I would have been king petty for real, for real. So most definitely. So oh yeah,
Hey, Pacers in
Hey,
five.
man.
bullshit,
Good luck with that.
bullshit. All right, let's stick to football. Let's keep
Bullshit.
going, man. The
Jamal.
All right.
bullshit. Yo,
Your boy got drafted, man. How you feeling about real camp?
this is a good pick. We need this. This is a good pick. We need some protection for Drake May. We got the coach. We got the receiver now, Stephon Diggs. If he can get out of the diva mode, which I don't see happening, but regardless. But we need some protection for this guy. Because when he has time in the pocket, he can actually do some things. You know, we got the running game now. Now we got a two-headed monster at the running game and stuff like that. So I think
Y'all
we
picked up
did. This is
Henderson, right? They picked up Henderson, right?
yes, we did.
Buckeye.
So, we got Henderson and we got Ramondre Stevenson now. And then we got another receiver from Washington State, but our main receiver is gonna be Stephon Diggs, and then I think we still got Hunter Henry, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we still do got him. Yeah, we do. So well, we gonna make some noise in this division. We ain't Super Bowl
Yeah,
ready.
yeah.
We ain't Super Bowl ready yet, but we gonna be making some noise. Be like, hey, we still here,
Uh-huh.
y'all. You know, so we'll be
Hmm.
yeah, great pick. Going to a nice organization. So we'll be all right.
Look,
We'll
look
be
at
there.
look at look at Robert Kraft, man. Look at him, man. He's just so cool, man. He is just too cool. He's so cool.
That's what messing with the. Well, that's what
I didn't
alleged.
know. I didn't know. Will Campbell was that tall. Like He's pretty tall, huh?
Yeah, he gonna protect.
Damn.
He's gonna be protected on Drake May's blind side. So yeah,
He
go
said,
Mm-hmm.
he
ahead.
Mm-hmm.
said I heard a press conference where he said he gonna protect Mayo with his life. What the fuck? Like you crazy
Mm.
with his life? Like
That's a lot of pressure.
Well, hey, listen. If you're a draft pick, you drafted that high for a reason. I don't think he said it. I think in his pre-draft stats stuff like that, he only allowed like what 5 or 6 sacks his whole career in college. Not bad. I'll take it. So yeah, he'll be all right. We'll be all right. This is good.
Rich,
Let's go. So
I thought.
how you feel about the pick, Rich?
Man, I'll say this again, and I continue saying it. When you have a young quarterback, you could never go wrong drafting him protection.
Rich is speaking facts today. Go ahead, preach, Rich.
it's
You
the
know,
truth, though. It's the
and
truth.
Preach.
everyone always has this misconception of let's go get quarterback, let's get wide receiver, let's get running back. No, man, I'm a believer in you build your offensive lineup and then you go. You start from within and you go out. Because if you have your anchors up front, then look at Carolina. You know what I'm saying? You, whew, like, you have to have, look at Cincinnati with Joe Burrow. Yes, he has done well, but he's got his ass fucking whooped too.
Correct.
And how many, look at Kansas City. The 2 Super Bowls they lost because they couldn't protect. You
Well, then
have
again,
to have
well,
fat boys win you Super Bowls. Period.
oh, absolutely.
You don't win without fat boys. Period.
Yeah,
Skinny
Fat
people
Boys is
important
yeah.
too. Don't be trying to play us though.
But Fat Boys, I tell you what, they win Super Bowls and they got money. Um. Okay, go ahead, Richard. Go. You,
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, that's what I had to say.
okay. Uh. I mean, OH. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hey, do I need to say more, man? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm happy for Jamal. I'm happy for the New England Patriots because they have a winner chicken dinner. If anybody knows me, they know how I feel about this young man right here because when this past year, I've been following him this past year. I wasn't following him before. I didn't even know he was a fifth year senior. Am I correct on that?
For Will Campbell,
Am I, is that accurate?
I don't know.
I
I do believe he was a fifth year
believe
senior, correct?
so.
And a lot of people took that away from him, saying, "Oh well, he just good because he been." Well, damn, wouldn't you be? You was with your baby daddy for 5 years, and you know what I'm saying? And you good to him, ain't you? So I'm just saying, like, stop
No,
knocking my dude.
Well,
that ain't always true either.
What
it's
just
Well,
happened?
well.
hey, well, let me tell you something. Will
Uh,
Will Campbell has proven a lot of people wrong because
Yeah,
I
go
like
ahead,
this
pick
young
up that
man.
bat, Jamal. Pick up that bat. Knock some sense into her.
the bat's right here, so you good.
I'm getting a little
Oh
scared of
Lord.
Jamal. But I tell you one thing, I'm very happy for that organization, Robert Kraft. Hey, and I'm excited for that actual for that whole team actually
We
because
gonna
I
yeah.
Jamal, you my brother, so I'm excited for you.
We gonna see how we do. I mean, it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna
I
be an
told y'all it's gonna be a
improvement.
very interesting year, y'all. I'm telling y'all.
Oh
So
man.
yeah. Uh,
Now you gotta shout out the relationship show now. Shout out respect to baby dad.
Hey, big shout out, man. Hey, big shout out to the Ships Podcast, man. Every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. You hear me? 7. I'm your big hostess with the mostest. And you got your big co-host, Neil Green, producer, editor, and chief, and all that, and all that. And we always lit, man. 7 and 9 p.m. Eastern, okay? And we have that call in line, y'all. We got that call in line too. And we have a giveaway every week, $25 Cash App or $25 Amazon gift card. You know you want to order some volleyball knee pads. You know you want to order
he
some
said volleyball defense.
you know you want to order some you know you
Hey,
want to order some
What?
slinky straws. You know you want to order some motherfucking toe jam cream.
Let's go.
Come on
Toe
now.
jam
hey,
You know you
cream.
need that $25 gift card. Come on now. But y'all
hey,
make sure y'all join us every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
hey!
I'm screwed.
I'm gonna prank call your call line.
Don't do that.
Oh hell. I'm I'm gonna fine you 350,000.
Right.
All right, let's
Hey,
speak about
hey,
fines
good
and
luck
shit.
getting it.
Let's talk about fines and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Oh, perfect segue.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen.
Now I'm gonna tell you take this over, man. You hosting with the most right now. You want to read what the hell going on right now.
Hey, man.
And I play the
Let me
video and everything. I got the video and
let me
Look,
explain something to you, man. I have two children, okay, and I know damn well if I
damn
left
well.
my if I left my iPad open, they wouldn't. No, we all know our children, okay, and we know their actions, and we know. But at the end of the day, they are unpredictable when they get at 21. It's something about that age of 21 that it's just like, damn, you did that. Now,
Party
this is
and
my
bullshit
thing.
and party and
And
bullshit.
bullshit party. So my thing is 250,000 from they charge the Falcons, correct? And then another 150 for him, correct?
Oh, I think it was a
Is
hundred.
that accurate?
it was just 100K. It was 100K. Regardless, I got you.
100K, regardless.
Woo,
You see what I'm
woo,
saying?
woo,
So
woo,
this is my thing: $350,000 for a prank that wasn't even funny.
mm, mm.
When you you know how many times? Remember Bart Simpson when he used to prank call the bar?
Mm-hmm.
They used to be rolling up in there, cracking up. The person that was videotaping it wasn't even cracking up because it was stupid and it was dumb. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And all you, oh, let me give a public apology and I'm good because my dad is the defensive coordinator. No, fuck off. But you know what? If Shador is good, Shador let it go. And whoever, I think he called like Abdul and he called somebody else. It was stupid. I'm glad he did apologize, but honestly, fuck your apology, to be honest, because you cost the organ. I mean, you could have cost your dad his job. Come on, man. You got to be wiser than that, bro. Because I'm not trying. No, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. That was vital information in that iPad. What if he would have been deranged or something and went to their house or anything? You know what I'm saying? I think like that. I'm from the hood. I think like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
all jokes aside, like you just never know, man. So at the end of the day, I thought it was very cruel, very cruel to whoever he called, and I thought that his disciplinary actions wasn't shit. Like he didn't get no discipline. Like nothing happened.
Oh,
Oh,
he got
let
his
me send
ass
out a
whooped. He got
Oh
his ass.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure his
100K.
dad did
did
something.
if
I'm
I
whooping
want
your
I
ass
want
for
to
100K. And
well
I don't even
videotape
whoop my
that
kid. I'm whooping your
video.
ass.
Yeah, let me see that belt to ass then. Let me see the belt to ass. I'm talking
Now
about the
that
horse whip.
then you getting child abuse charges. You got to go
And
through.
I don't care. No,
He
no, no,
got
Exactly.
no,
his
no,
ass.
No, no,
no,
Then,
it ain't no
then,
child abuse. You
no.
21.
Let's yeah. You 21 years old. You grown.
Get
You
out
getting
my
this.
house.
You getting this full grown man ass whooping.
No,
Period.
for real. My foot gonna be up your ass. You gonna be spitting out shoe polish.
a
And I'm
hundred
not playing
k
with you.
out my
Okay.
pocket.
350K.
The team is yeah. The team
He
got
might have to sue
250K.
you.
To put it like this, Shador Sanders is a good one. Because I'm pretty sure if Shiloh would have got that call and found out it was a joke, nah. But I'm pretty sure he probably would have been like, you know what? He gonna take the high road too, because it's all this made it seem as though like, okay, yeah, Shador was brought up right. Because
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure if that was his mom, Shador's mom, no, she ain't having that. If that was Shador's sister, no, she ain't having that. You know, prime time would have been like he got to protect his image, so he had to take the high road too
Yeah,
and stuff like
he
that.
come with you again. You know that's what he would have
You
said.
know what I'm saying? So,
They just gonna hate.
but
You know, you know what I mean?
regardless, Shador took it on the chin. I got that. But yeah, man, you 21 years old and you do a stupid prank like this. Yeah, yeah, man. You cost. Listen, I don't care if I'm a multi-billionaire. You cost me 100K that I could have used, or that money could have been gone to whatever. Yeah, you catching these hands, and I
Yeah,
dare
you
you to
definitely
say
catching
something.
these hands.
You
Hmm.
definitely you definitely catching these hands, or better yet, you'll be like, well, look here, we ain't gonna. You look one. You living at my house at 21 years old, you will get the fuck out my house,
Mm-hmm.
and you gonna find a way to go ahead and reimburse me back my money. The only time you can set foot back up in this house is if something happens to us, Lord forbid, which that won't happen, or two, you pay me back. You pay me back my money.
I can't
That's
come
a
over
hundred
for the
k.
holidays.
You pay me back my money. One of them gifts that be
You
one of them
can't eat
gifts that
no
better be
turkey.
one of them. That turkey better cost 100k or something.
Damn.
When I cut open this turkey, it better be money flying in that mother that says 100k flat out. But on another note, you know what? And this is my
For real.
thing. If okay, if you're a draft pick that's going to the NFL is $1 billion company. Why can't if you know this person's going to get drafted, this person's going to get drafted, stuff like that. So everybody's potentially getting drafted to the NFL. You know, why couldn't the NFL just get them phones or something like that, or get them a specific number that hey,
It was a private number. Nobody else had that number but them.
that's what I'm saying. But I don't know how. But then again, I don't know how. It's
Either
yeah,
one or two things. He had it open for everybody to see. He had it unlocked, or either
yeah.
he knew the code.
You thought
He
you
had
thought
he,
pops from house party whoop kids ass bad from coming home from that
exactly.
party.
Right.
Shit, man, look at here.
No,
I'm
for
just
real.
I'm just saying that's that's you number one you embarrass the fuck out of me. Number two you know what I'm saying you embarrass that family. And number three number three and probably more importantly you cost me 100k. You cost me money. I don't care if I don't care if it was $1. I gotta pay a fine for something that stupidly that you did. You probably somewhere cracking up, acting like it's funny or something like that. Nah, ain't nothing funny about this. You cost me a shitload of money. Yeah, nothing funny about it. Yeah,
Rich,
he lucky man. He very blessed.
Rich, your thoughts on the whole incident, man.
So I got a couple point of views here. So one, I agree with y'all. It was stupid. The only reason it's a big deal because there were several players that had it. Abdul, Mason Graham, there were several, but it's because of the fall. Two, like, uh, you know, if I'm the dad, oh, your Christmas present? Oh, it's that video. It's that prank. That was your Christmas present. Merry Christmas. You got a damn prank video. Uh, if I'm the Falcons, you're doing community service.
No,
What I'm
for
saying?
real.
People talk shit about Atlanta, say, I don't give a damn. They're having to pay the consequence of somebody that's not even employed by them.
That's a good fucking thought, Rich. Community
That is
service.
a
Uh,
great thought.
Make his ass
That's
come clean
yeah.
up the fucking stadium after the fucking games and shit every goddamn
So,
day.
yep.
Inside
but
and
see,
out.
somebody said on 90, well, on a specific radio station. Somebody said, yeah, they should make him go and put gas in the players' cars and stuff. And hell no,
Fuck
you
the
ain't get behind the
gas.
wheel of my goddamn car.
You
I
ain't
don't give
putting
a
gas and none
damn.
of that stuff. No, yo, yeah,
You
for
might
real.
do some stupid shit and prank me again. I don't, because once a prankster, always a prankster.
Hey, put that motherfucker in the
Clean.
And you're not
mascot
even
suit and
good.
make him
You're
jump
not
through the
even good
rafters and
at
shit.
it.
Like,
You're not even good at it, dog. Find something else to do. You're not even, hey, if you watching, dude, you're not even good at it, dude.
You right. Clean these stairs at the stadium.
Shit is
go
Yep.
ahead, Rich.
crazy.
Go ahead, Rich.
But an unpopular opinion? Oh, shit. An unpopular opinion? Uh, damn, Shador got a big piece of humble pie. One of the
No, for
reasons
real.
one of the reasons I was not big on him, I thought he was too dang ignorant. So, like, I agree with y'all. I think, it was wrong. It was stupid. I agree with all that. But I also think the same thing can be true. I mean, kind of get what you get, man. Like, your attitude, the way you walk around, like your shit don't stink.
That's where the famous saying come: the apple don't fall too far. In this case, it didn't even fall off the tree. It stayed on there. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But you
Prime
can't,
time. But
but
my
you,
thing is, you can't help who your parents are. I get that or whatever, but you do have to humble yourself in a certain. Now, I ain't gonna lie.
Why?
I
Why?
didn't see. I
Why?
haven't
What's wrong
seen
with
him
self
do a whole
confidence?
bunch.
Like, what's wrong with
that, that,
I was
that,
just
that, that,
no, no,
that
no, no.
believing in
I was
yourself? Like,
just about to say it's a fine line between arrogance and confidence. It just is, and you have to know how to draw that, because if you don't, I'm sorry, but and this gonna sound real kind of crazy, but them goddamn fans pay for you, dude. You
Hey,
they come to these games. They pay to see. You know how many people didn't want him, but a lot of people wanted this man here, ecstatic about him being here. You have to. What Richard said. You have to humble yourself. If you don't, life will come at you so damn fast. And that 144, baby, you got to prove yourself beyond
oh,
recognition.
okay, oh,
hey, and
okay,
don't ever
okay,
compare him to his daddy because his daddy
I'm not.
backed it up.
I'm not comparing
okay.
them.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no, no.
saying
I'm
you.
saying, like they said, his
Oh,
daddy
yeah, yeah, yeah.
backed it up.
Now that's one thing for certain.
You know what I'm saying? This dude, he's all about himself. He always threw his teammates under the bus. I don't like that shit.
Oh, he
They
did. See,
they
I ain't
said
see all that.
they said his interview process sucked. He was ignorant.
It was
They had
only with one team that he did a bad interview with. It wasn't with all teams. It was
they
just
said
one. It
I
was just
don't
one.
like him. I didn't like it. I don't think he's as good as what he pretends uh he makes it about him. My buddy shared with me today, and I laughed. It was a meme, and it says when Shadur shows up at camp, and it's a whole fucking concert and shit, and him getting out the limo, and
What's the problem with that, though? I mean,
because you haven't
okay,
done anything to deserve that.
okay. Let's look at this. Shador Sanders, his college football stats. His completion percentage for his college football, 71%. Not bad at all. You passed for almost 6,400, like almost 6,500 yards. You threw for 54 touchdowns. This is his college career. 54 touchdowns for his whole college career. And how many picks did he throw? 10. His stats back it up.
But they
He
don't.
does.
What's he doing big games? What's he do? Look how many players that have actually did really well in college are high. They don't come in like that.
But on top, but in his defense, if we watched in his defense, if we watched the whole bunch. I'm pretty sure we watched a bunch of Colorado games. Did he have an offense, or did he have any type of line at all? This guy was getting hit
No.
every fucking play, so he
What's he
had to make
doing?
something out of nothing. He's not, and honestly, he's not a running quarterback. He's a
No.
pocket passer. If you
I,
really think about it, he can run when he wants to, but he's actually a passer. He wants to stay in that pocket and throw the ball downfield. Now he got a stud in Travis Hunter, who he can throw the ball to and just throw it up, and he can just say, "Hey, go catch it." And he came down with the ball. Hence some of the reason why he won the Heisman Trophy because he was able to do that too. But still, Shador is not going to be bad. He's going to be pretty good.
And right, I'm not taking nothing from Shador because I actually like him as a quarterback. I like him as a player. I just think that when this right here may have humbled him some, but he's still a young man with a lot of immaturity. And it's nothing wrong with having confidence within yourself because hey, you're in the NFL now. My daddy prime time. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't? You know what I'm saying? But you have to know when to like cut that shit off.
you got enough faith in him that you think he's gonna be the starting quarterback?
I
Yep,
do,
I
I
do.
do, I do, I do. Because that's my little cousin.
He's got a lot to prove, and he know he got a lot to prove, and he got a whole bunch of eyes that is going to be on him when he goes to the NFL. And I'm pretty sure
Yes.
Shador knows, and I'm pretty sure Shador knows that. You know, he's going to keep
Yeah.
his head down, and he's going to go ahead and play some ball and do what he got to do to prove himself and stuff like that. Because he got a lot of people rooting for him who are not only retired players from the NFL, but who are current players in the NFL, rooting for this young man to do good there. So, oh yeah,
Correct.
he's in the right spot. He'll be fine. He'll be a okay as long as he's able to back it up. Just get in there, study that playbook. By the time, I mean, hell, they're about to have rookie mini camp. I think next week. So yeah, study that playbook, and then that's it. The only fight that Shador should have right now in minicap is who's going to get to wear number two. Whether it's going to be Dylan Gabriel or whether it's going to be Shador. Because I heard that's the only fight that's going on right now in minicap.
And that
So
should go to Gabriel.
Yeah, I agree.
He was drafted first.
yeah,
That's part of the humbleness, man. Like
yeah, no, I get it. Yeah,
now
Hey,
if Shador would have been a first round pick and Gabriel, a fifth round, okay, cool. Like it should go to you. But you know,
my my
there's
my
that's what I'm talking about. Like you are not bigger than the game. You are not bigger than the team.
my only issue is that there have been people in the past who have been drafted higher than Shador for doing some of the craziest shit. Like, come on, your boy got from Georgia got drafted and he was smoking. Come on, man, he had on a smoke mask the day before the draft, and he still got picked up higher than Shador because they
Yes,
see the talent in him. You know, you see the talent that's on the field. There's been players who I'm pretty sure have bombed who have done a whole shitload worse. And so during the combine or interviews and whatnot. Hell, Vince Young failed a Wonderlic test, and we were all hyped about that and shit like that. He went third, but we seen how his career panned out. But he went third because why? They seen the tape.
I'm
Put
not a
the tape
Shador
on.
believer. I really ain't.
So
Haven't been.
put the tape on.
That tape
But
That's
don't
Rich,
it.
who you,
impress me.
Rich, who you see within this quarterback battle? I know it's Watson. There's Flacco.
Man,
Watson,
it's
Watson's out.
Well, you
Watson's
might as
out.
well
up.
you might as well put an X right there because I mean,
Yeah,
Man,
Hey,
he
Wa-
coming back. What you mean? He coming back.
Watson
hey,
is not playing for the
nah,
Browns ever again.
never
That's
again.
a guarantee. He's not playing for the Browns ever again. Charles Barkley guarantee. He ain't coming. He ain't playing for the Browns again, man.
that's
Correct.
it. It's like Cleveland does one thing right and they draft Mason Graham and then they do this. Like this is a mess.
Hey,
You waste two draft picks on two quarterbacks. You got a damn massage lover that you got 250,000 a
hey,
million in. You got the old man Joe. You got damn small hand Kenny Pickett. Like what the fuck you got?
not too much on Flack, man. Not too much on Flickety Flack. Because let me tell you something.
Oh
Flacco
shit!
will go out there and outshine all of them if you really want to be real about it.
Hey, Rich, man, that's why you my dog on game, man.
Talking about some
I didn't
small
even know that.
hand
I
Pickett.
forgot about Kenny Pickett. That is Kenny Pickett. Oh damn.
Hey,
Talking about
Kenny
some.
I was wondering, like, who the hell is that? Like,
He's the back.
that ain't Tim
He was the
Powers.
backup quarterback for the Eagles, so
He
That
sure
ain't
he did win
was.
him.
So
Tim
let's.
Powers. Like, who is that?
Yep.
Like,
Tell him, Jamal.
He did win him. He was the backup quarterback for the Eagles. He did win him a game. He did win him a few games.
that's cool.
But
For him while Jalen was out.
That's cool.
but
The
at
water
the
boy.
end of the
Listen, that's cool. The equipment manager on the team got a Super Bowl ring too. So what the hell did that mean? Like, I'm just saying.
Nah. He wasn't out there throwing balls like Kenny Pickett was.
What on the practice
hey,
field? Yes, he was. He was throwing it into the basket, picking them up every day off of practice. He got part of the team too. Get out of here! Shut up.
Kenny
hey,
Pickett
Hey, the
just
little
took
man matters.
DTR's
The little man
place.
matters.
but
That's right. Little
seriously
hands
though,
matter.
but seriously though, like you can't go into the season with five quarterbacks.
Absolutely can. Who did we have? Who did we
You
have?
taking five roster spots with quarterbacks?
We had
Well,
Deshaun Watson, Jacoby Brissett,
Deshaun
Joe
Watson does
Flacco,
not count.
DTR. Nigga, we had four of them last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah,
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 but
but
the
one,
thing
yeah, but
is, you're not okay. So Deshaun, we can count. He should be a casualty. Okay, so
he
now
is
Gabriel,
a
Gabriel
casualty.
will be
you
on the
still
practice
got
squad.
four. You're not you're not going to stash two rookie quarterbacks on the practice squad. Someone's going to pick them up.
Well, more likely who will end up being picked up or probably traded away for trade bait might be between Flacco and Pickett.
They did.
Yeah.
They're-
Flacco too
See,
old.
I
Who traded
wouldn't
for
know.
Flacco's old
I
ass?
I wouldn't move.
Flacco,
I would keep Flacco no
me
matter
too.
what. For anything else, veteran quarterback. You
Right,
need him with
correct,
a little
Flacco gonna start the
correct.
season. Flacco gonna start the
That's
season.
that's
right.
what I would do because Flacco is like Tristan Thompson. You know what I'm saying? He's like the
Yeah,
veteran. He's like the veteran of the team. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And he gives that
yeah,
motivation and that veteran status. I would definitely keep
yeah,
Flacco and I would keep Shador. Well, Shador here, but I would
Tristan
keep definitely
Thompson.
keep Flacco. Kenny, go ahead, little hands, go ahead,
yeah. Kenny of
don't
anything,
be.
Kenny of anything, you know what? He might be going to free agency and probably end up going right back to Philly as a backup.
Yep, yep, yep.
All right. Question
So
before we go. What was your favorite moment of the draft? Natalie, I'm gonna start with you.
You know what? My favorite, my favorite moment, huh? I didn't really have a favorite moment,
mhm.
Oh, I got
but
one.
can I
I got
ask y'all
one
a quick?
too.
Well, Lil Wayne came out there on them bikes. Well, when they came out there on them bikes, that was pretty cool. And Lil Wayne came out because he's a big Packers fan.
Hmm.
Um,
Bull. Bull.
um,
Bull.
I don't really have a favorite part, but I did like the fact that when Shador looked in the camera, he was like, "Oh my god, yeah, the Browns! Oh my god!" That was like so great. But why did they keep booing Roger Goodell like that?
They
Why?
do every
It's been
year.
like that for
He's a
years.
commissioner. Any
I mean,
commissioner
why?
gets booed.
Okay.
All commissioners get booed. Every
Yep.
last one of them.
Really? See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't know. I
They
said, why
boot.
He's
would
a
they?
They
veteran
boot.
And
sport.
I did not know that he was an attorney. Why y'all ain't tell me that?
Yeah. Hmm.
Never knew that.
Googled him.
Imagine Roger Goodell being your lawyer. Imagine,
I ain't never
imagine
Googled him.
Roger Goodell being your lawyer while you going to for a tent ticket at the.
Well, remember he did. Remember he did win the case against Tom Brady in Deflategate.
Oh shit! Yeah, you right about that. Go ahead. What's your favorite ones? Don't get me started on that.
Jamal, what's your
So
favorite moment in the draft?
Because
you
Roger
know
gone.
what? Mine was, and this happened. I think the day. I think the following day, after all the draft picks and everybody was gone and stuff like that, you still had one guy who came who was still there for the second round. He was still there in the green room and everything, waiting to hear his name called, and he stayed there. He wasn't dressed to the nines like he was because you see he was supposed to be a first round pick, but he ended up getting picked with the Green Bay Packers, and he stayed there and came back to day on day two to see his name get picked. I mean, get drafted and everything and stuff like that. That was fun. That was awesome. And then the other one, I had one more. The other one was when I forgot who the draft pick was, and apparently it was so exciting that damn it, the baby threw up on the mom. That was funny
Oh
too.
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he sure did. He was like, "Y'all woke
So
me up." Shit.
right, exactly.
That
Rich,
was
what's your
So
cute.
favorite moment of the draft, Rich? Yours is probably gonna be mine.
So mine is actually seeing all the damn Lions fans crash out.
Oh, you see, they was throwing their helmets. They wouldn't let Lions fans wear their helmets in the thing. They was throwing all their helmets away when they was walking in.
Yeah, and then even the Lions fans on Twitter, man, crashing out, and even the ones in our chat talking about, man, I want to see crazy. I want to see all the Lions, and then them motherfuckers were the ones crashing out. Man, that shit was funny to me. It's like if you guys are so damn smart, why are you not Brad Holmes' chair?
right,
Right.
Well, my moment is
exactly.
yours, Rich. My
Huh?
favorite moment was Terry
threes in next year draft and other considerations. So the Jaguars aren't going to pick until 88th overall now after choosing Travis Hunter last night.
Packer Nation, what's up? It's 2-0 in this place. It feels amazing. You know, 1 year ago on this weekend, I cried because I thought I was going to be a Packer. But the Kings of the NFC North came and saved me. Detroit, baby, one pride.
Wow.
Pipe down, pipe down, pipe down.
He an asshole,
That's
bro.
my boy for that, bro. Pipe down, pipe
He's
down, pipe
funny.
down. You feel me?
Hey, that suit was clean though.
Yeah. I almost
Oh
cried.
yeah.
He thought he was
No,
gonna be a
that
Packer
was
and almost
nice.
cried.
The Cam Ward was the only one who wasn't flashy, and they made sure that they pointed that out.
Oh well.
He didn't have on no jewelry. He didn't have on no. He had on a regular Sunday's best. That's what he had on.
Nothing wrong with
But
Hey,
when you the
that.
best, you ain't gotta flaunt it. I mean, when you number one, you hey baby, what they say, what Nelly say, what does it take to be number one?
Yeah.
Two is not a
Not
member if
one.
nobody remembers. So I'm just
hey,
saying, like when you the best, you ain't gotta show all that. You know what I'm saying?
that was another thing that was very alarming to me is when they were showing those tapes, them videos with Cam Ward and Shador training together.
Yeah, I saw
Totally,
that.
totally different.
Yep.
Totally different.
And Cam Ward was even like checking them and like
Like
totally
brother,
different
you
mindsets.
like
Totally
like
different.
like brother, you taking a water break? We only did 2 throws. You taking a water break? Yeah.
Yeah.
You tripping them on that? Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, ease up, man. He's still in Cleveland, y'all. Ease up. We know
It's
you
gonna
got Will
be
Howard. We know that the Lions is the shit, but the Browns is coming and knocking on y'all door, and
If
it ain't
you're
the front, it's the
dependent
back.
on Will Howard, you're disgusting.
I like Will Howard.
Oh,
Yeah, I do
I
too
like Will
because he
Howard.
throws it to my team.
the
But you know why I
Steelers
like
or
him?
organization.
Because he got that ring, baby. Ain't nothing
Hey,
better than
we
that
got
national
that ring first, baby.
champ.
Lord Jesus Christ.
we
Hey,
gonna get off
and
that,
we
man.
got that Big Ten title. We got that Big Ten title rings too,
We gonna have a
baby.
college football show this year. I ain't playing. That's gonna be
Oh
something
Can you
no,
else.
please?
we'll definitely have one.
We gonna have
Oh, I got
definitely
it.
have
You
one.
gotta have me on that, baby.
You know, I got you. You feel me? You, Mr. Michigan yourself.
Hey,
Yes. Oh, hey.
last year we were supposed to live stream during the game, but you got scared because y'all last knew you were gonna lose at home. So
Oh, yeah.
this year, do it. If you
Oh
got
yeah,
the
this year
kahunas, if you
We
got the
don't give a
kahunas,
damn about
he's
the whole state of Michigan. Whole
Detroit, we
state
care
of
about.
Michigan.
you
We care
got
about
to
Whole
Detroit.
state
Don't
of
do that.
beat us.
Michigan. We
Detroit,
don't
we
give a
love
damn
Detroit.
about the whole
Detroit.
state of
Ooh, what
Michigan.
up, though? I love you,
We're
Detroit.
from
Detroit, we love. I
Ohio.
love you. I know what she's talking about. I just don't fuck with Ann Arbor. You feel me? I fuck with Detroit. You feel me? Trying to get me shot. Trying to get me
Hey,
shot.
we love Ohio. That's our second home. We love Ohio. That's our
No, I ain't
second
gonna lie.
home.
I ain't gonna lie. When I went to Detroit and it was like you could walk past the cop and smoke, and I'm like, wait, excuse, hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
Like it was, you had Wi-Fi everywhere. I mean, you ain't had to pay to get on the fucking transit. I'm like, this is amazing. This is nice.
Oh,
It
Detroit
was just
different.
a nice experience at that NFL draft. Then I saw my bro there. It was a really nice experience. The food was
Hey,
good. The whole that you could smoke at the hotel. I was like, oh my God, this is great. This is just
hey,
absolutely
you let me
great.
say that. I take you through the hood.
Yes, the first place I want to go is the hood. Where the hood dudes at? What's that? What's that?
Oh my God.
First of all,
My God.
I
Appreciate
love
the
y'all.
290. I appreciate the 294 people that's watching right now, man. Came out to watch us on our return back. You know, it's been a while. You feel me? Do us a favor, man.
Period.
Hit that subscribe button on YouTube, man. Follow us on X, man. I totally much appreciate that. It only take a second, man. You feel me? But it goes a long way. It means a lot to my heart. To my heart. Before we head out of here, man, Rich, let them know where they can find you at.
You find me on X at Riggs928.
Jamal, let them know where they can find you at.
Find me on IG, Facebook, the Sports Fans Podcast. Here talking baseball. Anytime with the NFL, I'm on here. So most deaf.
And the sports diva herself, let them know where they can find you at.
Yeah, you can find me, the Sports Diva. Actually, I changed my name on YouTube, and it's called the Podcast Diva.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
Let's
Yeah,
get
because
it.
we do have a relationship podcast on Mondays, and I don't just do sports, y'all. I do relationship stuff too, and it ain't, y'all gotta just come. I ain't gonna tell you too much. You gotta come Mondays, 7 p.m. Okay, and you can find me everywhere else, the Sports Diva, and that's just me.
It's your boy Bandit. I'm about to change my name to Professor Bandit because I just keep graduating from college. And I'm just playing. But make sure y'all do us a favor, man. Please hit the subscribe button, man. I appreciate y'all coming down and watching, man. Like I said, we out. Maybe I can play the right outro since I didn't get the intro right. Let's see.